Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Portrait photography is a form of photography that focuses on capturing the likeness, personality, and expression of a person or a group of people. The goal of portrait photography is to create a lasting image that captures the essence of the subject and tells a story. In portrait photography, the subject is typically posed and positioned in a way that highlights their best features and expresses their personality. The photographer must work to create a comfortable and relaxed environment for the subject, in order to capture their natural expressions and emotions. The lighting and background of a portrait photograph are also important considerations. Lighting can be used to enhance the subject's features and create a mood or atmosphere in the photograph. A plain or neutral background is often used to keep the focus on the subject and avoid distractions. Portrait photography can be done in a variety of settings, including studios, outdoor locations, and even in the subject's own home or workplace. It can also be done in various styles, such as candid, environmental, or formal. The equipment used in portrait photography varies depending on the photographer's preference and the type of portrait being taken. A camera with a good lens is essential, as is a tripod to stabilize the camera and avoid blur. Lighting equipment such as reflectors, diffusers, and strobes may also be used to enhance the lighting and create a desired effect. Post-processing is also an important part of portrait photography. Editing software such as Adobe Photoshop or Lightroom can be used to adjust the exposure, contrast, and color balance of the photograph. Additionally, retouching can be used to remove blemishes, soften wrinkles, and enhance the subject's appearance. Overall, portrait photography is a rewarding and challenging form of photography that requires skill, creativity, and patience. A great portrait photograph can capture the essence of a person and tell their story for generations to come. There are many techniques and tips that can help you capture stunning portrait photographs. Here are some of the best techniques for portrait photography. Focus on the eyes. The eyes are often the focal point of a portrait, so make sure they are in sharp focus. Use a wide aperture to create a shallow depth of field and blur the background, which will help draw the viewer's attention to the subject's eyes. Choose the right lighting. Lighting is one of the most important elements of portrait photography. Soft, diffused light is generally the most flattering, so try to avoid harsh direct sunlight. You can use natural light, reflectors, or artificial lighting to achieve the desired effect. Use a shallow depth of field. A shallow depth of field will help to separate your subject from the background and create a sense of depth in your photos. Use a wide aperture, low f-number, to achieve this effect. Use the right lens. The choice of lens can have a big impact on the look of your portraits. A short telephoto lens, around 85mm, is a popular choice as it allows you to get close to your subject without distorting their features. Pay attention to composition. Good composition can make or break a portrait. Use the rule of thirds to place your subject off-center and create a more dynamic image. Consider the background and try to eliminate distractions that might take attention away from your subject. Pose your subject. A good pose can make your subject look more natural and relaxed. Avoid stiff, unnatural poses and encourage your subject to move around and try different poses. Create a connection with your subject. One of the most important aspects of portrait photography is building a connection with your subject. Talk to them, make them feel comfortable, and encourage them to express themselves in front of the camera. Experiment with different angles. Shooting from different angles can give your portraits a unique and interesting look. Try shooting from above, below, or from the side to see how it changes the perspective. Shoot in RAW format. Shooting in RAW format gives you more flexibility when it comes to post-processing your photos. You'll be able to adjust exposure, color, and other settings without losing image quality. Practice, practice, practice. Like any other skill, portrait photography takes practice to master. Take as many photos as you can, experiment with different techniques, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. With time and practice, you'll be able to create stunning portraits that truly capture the essence of your subject. There are many cameras and lenses available that are well suited for portrait photography. Here are some of the best cameras and lenses to consider. Cameras. Canon EOS R5. This full-frame mirrorless camera is a favorite among portrait photographers thanks to its high-resolution sensor, fast autofocus, and excellent image stabilization. Sony A7R IV. Another popular mirrorless camera, the A7R IV boasts a massive 61-megapixel sensor and advanced autofocus features that make it a great choice for capturing stunning portraits. Nikon D850. This DSLR camera has a high-resolution sensor, fast autofocus, and excellent dynamic range, making it a great choice for portrait photographers who want to capture fine details and natural-looking skin tones. Fujifilm X-T4. This mirrorless camera is known for its film simulation modes, which allow photographers to achieve a classic, vintage look in their portraits. It also has a fast autofocus system and excellent image stabilization. Lenses. Canon f85mm f1.2 L2 USM. This lens is known for its beautiful bokeh, blurred background, and sharp focus on the subject. It's a favorite among portrait photographers who want to create a dreamy, ethereal look in their photos. Nikon AFS Nikkor 85mm f1.4G. This lens is another popular choice for portrait photography, thanks to its fast aperture and ability to create a shallow depth of field. It also has excellent bokeh and sharp focus on the subject. Sony Fe 85mm f1.4 GM. This lens is designed specifically for Sony mirrorless cameras and is known for its stunning image quality and fast autofocus. It's a great choice for capturing sharp, detailed portraits with a soft, blurred background. Fujifilm XF56mm f1.2R. This lens is a favorite among Fujifilm users for its beautiful bokeh and ability to capture fine details in the subject's face. It also has a fast autofocus system and is lightweight and compact, making it a great choice for portrait photographers on the go. In summary, the best cameras and lenses for portrait photography are those that offer a high level of image quality, fast autofocus, and the ability to create a shallow depth of field and beautiful bokeh. Ultimately, the choice of camera and lens will depend on your personal preferences, shooting style, and budget. Thanks for watching.